What's going on, YouTube? Today we are playing Farm Together 2. So if you don't know what this is, it's basically just a farm simulator, kind of similar to Stardew. So I have played this before a little bit in the beta, but we are going to create our farm. All right, so we selected our farm name. We're going to go with Chuckleberry Farm for no good reason. So welcome to my farm. This is our character. So as you can see, it is like a 3D farming simulator. And there's not really much for us to do right now. So like we have some plants over that way. Looks like some flowers, some like radishes or beets. We have chickens right off the bat. That's huge. Look at the chickens. Look at their goofy little faces. So this is the second game of the series. So I have played the first game quite a bit, couple years after it came out, back in like 2019-ish, around there. And it was a blast. So I saw that this game came out. I played the demo back in, I believe it was June or May of 2024. So here we're going to start our brand new farm. We're going to do it together. And we are going to make the best farm ever seen. So already you can see in the top left, sorry, dyslexia. In the top right, we have to pick up lettuce. So obviously this is the lettuce. Also in the bottom left of it, it says the time that it takes for it to be ready to be picked, and also the water. So there is a little watering can over the lettuce. So if we were to click on it, now in the bottom left, the water is filled, and it also reduced the time it takes for it to get ready. So now with that, we can pull out all of these lettuce. Another really cool thing about this game is it also works when you are not playing. So if I were to plant something and come back the next day, if it takes a whole day or if it takes 8 hours for it to be done, it will be done when I get back. It's not only stuck to in-game time. So there is different ways that we can upgrade and make this go faster. For example, we can get a tractor pretty soon. I believe we get it a lot sooner in this game than we did in the first game, which is nice. But it sometimes does take away some of the grind that makes this game fun. So again, you can see the corn here needs some water. So if you're looking at the bottom left, you can see the water is really low and it's about 3.5 minutes for it to be done. If I water it, that now went down to 1 minute 40 seconds at full water. So you essentially constantly want to keep all your plants watered, especially when it's going from 0 water to full water. That does the most amount of improvement, like less time it takes for it to harvest, compared to if you water it when it's only at half, for example. So we're going to pick up all these carrots. We're going to retill everything, and then we are going to go start working on our quest in the top right of getting more lettuce. All right, now that all the corn is now picked up, we have this big empty lot. So if we were to press A, go to the market, we can see we have a bunch of different vegetables that we can pick. Currently, we only have the lettuce, corn, and carrot unlocked. But once our farm gets to level 2, which you can see underneath that like purple star underneath the big clover in the top right, that is our farm level. So once we get to level 2 farm, 3, 4, 5, etc., all the way up, we can also plant trees, animals like we saw earlier, the chickens, fish, flowers, buildings. So a lot of the time buildings cost either these ribbons. In the first game, the ribbons took a while to get, but once you got to a high enough level doing a bunch of quests, ribbons became pretty abundant, and diamonds are like insanely abundant. It's like the ribbons that are kind of like the premium, the diamonds are kind of like the common currency, And then the gold is you just get gold for doing stuff, for playing the game, for selling, for example. So again, if we were to go plant some more lettuce, go here, and once the ground is tilled, we can place down the lettuce. And as you can see, it costs about $15 or 15 gold for each lettuce. It's pretty expensive. And as you can see, the quest is letting us know how much lettuce we have planted currently, and then how much we need to complete the goal. So I'm just going to plant these last two here, and then we're going to water them all. So you can see lettuce is kind of like the tier 1 vegetable. So they take about 10 minutes for them to grow. Water them, it brings them down to about 750. So they are pretty important early game because that's the easiest way to get money. So again, this is 10 real minutes. It's not 10 in-game minutes. And it does run even when the game is closed out. Okay, and as we're coming up here, we are going to go take a walk around the farm. So it looks like we have a lemon tree, apple tree. Oh, the apples. Oh, all the trees literally just got finished producing. That was not planned. Okay, we're going to pick out all these apples and lemon trees. So in the last game, they used to have a limit on how much you can have. I am currently not seeing it here, but there's usually a screen inventory. So this will let us know how much we have of each type of food. So you can see we have 5 out of 30 apples, 4 out of 30 on lemons. I believe now in this game, it is now a town, not a little market that you sell them at. Because in the old game, you used to buy these like market stands, and they would give you diamonds for X amount of fruit or vegetables or jam or honey, for example. Oh, we gotta feed the hens. Hold on. Gotta take their eggs first. Look how big these eggs are. These are like insane chickens. And what's also really cool about this game is you can buy land. So walking up to this place, I can see like that looks like rock, which I believe is recently added, or snow. I can't really tell. But if we were to go up to it, it says down in the bottom right, requires 5 stars. So our farm needs to be at least level 5 before we can even consider buying that. Our patates are done. And as you guessed, each different type of food gives you different amount. Like flowers, for example, give you way more gold than lettuce would, for example. It all goes up basically on their level. So as you can see here, apple trees are level 2. Now they're level 3. So each level increases how much they're worth and what you can do with them. Because you can also get different breeds of that food. So like eventually once we get up to a high enough farm level and level in cabbage, we should be able to get like purple cabbage or purple lettuce, you know, stuff like that. All right, and now we're going to be quiet for the water ASMR. Didn't that just like hit your brain a certain way? Oh, this game is so cute. It's so awesome. So now we can kind of just do whatever we want. I already skipped through the tutorial because I already know how to play. And we're kind of just waiting on stuff to be done, like the lettuce. Good timing. We're having really good timing on these today. I did not actually plan this. Huckleberry Farm level 2. Let's go. So we just finished the quest. And now we can see our new quest is apple trees. We need 15 apples, which we already picked, unfortunately. And carrots, which we have already picked. So we're just going to fill this out. We're going to plant some more carrots here. So we're going to do 20 carrots for the quest. And then I'm going to probably fill the rest of it with lettuce. The apples only come into like picking season when the time changes. Only when it permits it. So you can see apples take about another 10 minutes and they cannot be watered. So it'll take about another 10 minutes. And that is roughly about the same time as how long this season's going to be. So just like in real life, every season has different growing times. Like you can see the carrots here, we missed it. So we have to wait a whole another season. Can only grow in spring, fall, and winter. Versus these beets can only grow in summer, for example. So we're just going to start planting some beets. So we actually should be able to get these beets down and picked up, especially with the amount of watering before the seasons change, which is going to be good. All right, so as the season is coming to an end, what I'm going to be looking to do is I am going to be looking to putting down a couple more apple trees, just because we do have a need for the apples in the quest. And as placing them down, the trees are really nice because when you place them down, even if there's like 1 minute left, like in this example, if you can see in the bottom left, there's 4 minutes left, 4.5 minutes left. Every single tree that you put down will go on the same cycle, versus when I'm planting stuff like these, they are not going to go on the same cycle. They will go onto the cycle when they were planted. But apple trees, for example, get harvested every single season. So these will always finish at the end of the season. So roughly in about 4 minutes. And fish. Hey guys, I found Nemo. All right, and to finish off the summer, what I'm going to do. So since corn and lettuce can be harvested year round, what I'm going to do is I am going to go over here where we originally had the beets, and I'm going to make all this into farmland, and I'm going to make it probably just a lot of lettuce. So in the short term, we're going to ugly up the farm because we need that money. You can see we only have 2,000 gold right now, and it costs 10 to plant or to harvest all of these tiles. So we kind of just need as much money as possible at the start here so we can start getting our farm up and going and planting more fish, more different type of crops, more animals. That's where all the real money is. Okay, and that's the last square. So we're gonna go see how our beets are doing. They probably need a good water, and they do. So they have 7 minutes, 3.5 minutes left, and it's very close to the season being ended. Hopefully they stay. Otherwise, guys, I would have just wasted all that money. Okay, the season's about to change. I was actually really worried there because we just planted all these beets just for them to possibly have wilted away. That would have been very bad for me. I would have just wasted so much time and money on it if these guys wilted away. All right, so we have about 3.5 minutes for that, and it's time to go fishing. Ready? Level up the clownfish. We got a lot of money from that, actually. Oh, and as we're doing the picking of the apples, we have the picking of the flowers, of the roses. So we can see they do 43 gold and 1 rose per gather. Even though the plants take a long time, as you can see, even the watered ones take an hour for them to be fully grown. Like, that's not even like, it didn't even increase. Like, watch. Now watch in the bottom left. An hour. Water it. Still an hour. I think the only thing that the watering does is on the other side of it, on the right side of the watering is the trophy. And that's what I believe the watering does. So we want to constantly keep our water up for the flowers. Otherwise they are gonna not be trophies. Okay, and we're coming up to the last apple. Nice. And our beach just finally got done. I was over there trying or thinking about starting this one up over here, but everything is just coming up ready to harvest. So I guess we're gonna do this one. I'll see you after the harvest. Oh, so now if we were to look, I'm not done the harvest. We can look, both of our lettuce and our vegetables are now full. And our apples are almost full too. So now grabbing these will still give me the XP towards the fruit or the vegetable itself, and it will still give me the gold. But if I keep doing it, I'll never gain more than 60, which is kind of a waste. But in this case, I think we're just gonna pick this, and then once we're done here, we'll go and sell everything. And with the last couple ones coming up, we are just about to hit 7K. 7K! We are rolling in the money now. So now if we were to go to the map, travel to town, we come to this fancy town. So in the first game, it used to be just like market stalls and not really anything else. But now like they gave us a whole town to explore. We can buy properties here. So buying the properties is essentially like the market stalls that we had in the first game. So for example, if I go up to this one, as you can see, I have two options. I have a vegetable stand and a garage. The vegetable stand, I have to buy it for 1,000. Are you sure you want to buy it? Yes. We're going to put down the vegetables and we are now going to trade. So inside of it, we can see that we can trade 10 vegetables for 5 diamonds. We can do 10 lettuce for 5 diamonds and etc. So we are going to give away our diamond. Oh, the shop ran out of money. Wait, what? Oh, if you look in the bottom right, they only hold a certain amount of diamonds. So his next restock is in about 30 seconds. So, okay, we'll wait for that. And we're going to come over here to get this garage. So this does cost 1 ribbon. So again, ribbons in the first game used to be super expensive, but it seems like in this game they are not. If you look in now in the top left, I believe we now have a tractor. So once we go back to our farm, we should be able to pull the tractor out and use it super early on, even though we're only level 3 farm. And of course, it wouldn't be a video game without a bunch of fetch quests. Charles. In my trials, I've tried lots of things, but few can best the taste of an apple. Can you spare a few of them? Yeah, sure. You want 6 apples for 750 gold? That's insane. Dude, I think you're getting ripped off. And hello, Sarah. This heat's making me hungry. I'm up for an omelet sandwich, but I want some fresh quality ingredients. So it just so happens we have all this stuff. They love us, guys. All right. I don't want to be a big shot here, but everyone loves us. And this guy has restocked. So we are going to give them more vegetables, and they're out of again. And we can't really do much more right now, so we're just going to go back to the farm. All right, and now back at the farm, you can see bottom right, there is now a new option. We have press LT for a tractor. Let's go. So what's really great about the tractor is you can do a 3x3 square now. So let's say we want to do carrots because we need to do carrots. Boom. Now we have carrots. If I click it again, boom. Now they're all watered. And much like planting and harvesting the crops, we can do it on the chickens. And now we just got all their eggs. And over here, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to plant more lettuce and corn, since, you know, lettuce is the easiest to get. So the lettuce is the easiest way to get money. when you first start at the game. So we are just going to plant a bunch of lettuce right off the bat. And we're going to water them. Oh yeah, that just feels so good. It tickles the brain. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this, and if you are, I would love for you to smash the like button. Let me know that you are also enjoying this, and I will play more of it. That this game is, yeah, it's super fun. It's super cute. It's super relaxing. So I got this game on Steam. I know the first one was on consoles. It seems like currently there is no official release date for consoles for this game yet, considering that this game came out just under a year ago for the beta when I played it, and it's still getting constant updates. So I'm sure it'll be soon, but yeah, if you want to get this game for yourself, get it on Steam. So we're gonna pick all this by hand, and then we're gonna use the tractor to plow it all and all that stuff. So enjoy this quick ASMR. All right, and with this field, what we're going to do is we are going to put in some potatoes and a little bit of zucchini. So we'll do about another 2 rows of potatoes. And then this, we are going to do some zucchini. And at the end of the season is actually where we are going to end it for today. So we would have done 1 full day in this episode, the year, or 1 full year in this episode. The years go by really quickly, especially compared to games like Stardew. But it's super easy to get lost in the sauce in this game, as you can probably tell. And I for sure am going to be playing a lot more of this game, whether it's going to be on YouTube or not. So again, if you do like this, let me know. If you want to see more, let me know.